everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you, and welcome once again to another morning edition of Keeping It Real. I'm Norbert Williams with you. It's 19 minutes after the hour. It's a beautiful day this morning. Beautiful, beautiful. It's time to get up. You know who you are. Get up. Get up. Levez la, man. Levez la. Las dormi. You know, it was a little holiday weekend, Monday yesterday. Hey! Monday yesterday, huh? Tell me. Am I looking good there this morning? Am I looking like I got some much needed rest? And people gave me a break, you know? Ah, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. You have to go to work. You have to go to school. Get up. Uni pour changer ses pefs là. Levez-la. Ay pote motoka mécanique là. On est pour lever là, on est. On est pour aller beach coma, lever là. Et après ce que c'était. Good morning to you folks. Morning to you all around St. Lucia in the north, south, east, west, Entrepot, Mico, Dennery, Piats, Gap, La Clery, wherever you are. I ain't calling everywhere today. Wherever. Bagatelle, Independent City, Bocage, Lafargue, Lafayette, Monchy, Bonte, Cap Estate. Morning, Cap Estate. How are you? Took a drive around there yesterday, you know. This trailer truck, was pulling a gigantic backhoe in a trailer at the back. It was going up there past the golf club. Dishy way. I mean, come on, man. One guy, there's no guide guy, nobody at the back checking wires, nobody went there before, obviously. And the man's just driving through and he's just washing all the wires there. And he well vexed, you know. So he knocked out cable TV and who knows what else, telephone and internet and tout kalte bagay up cap yesterday. She turned in there by the roundabout, straight in. So if you didn't have any access yesterday evening, for a while, it was that guy. You know what company he's from too. You don't go back over there by like me say Pamela. Rah! It's got washy wire. I said, well, blow him. So, but how you didn't send somebody here before to see whether you could have driven through here with this thing? Piece me say pass a reverse. Longe bagay salala. Ek tishi me ala an kapestate. But you have to send somebody through here first to see if you can drive through the place with that big thing. I don't know, boy. People just doing what they want in this place. Munka invade l'église. You can faire ça yo vle. Neve di me oswe, dize oswe, go street party. Like le ou ive le ou jen ko yon to aka now. Sa ou te ka fe de wo lesa la. You're supposed to be inside. 9 o'clock, the curfew is 9. Dize di mi zot ka bwe wampa de wo ka fe de zot music ka jwe. I don't care if you're in plain clothes or if you're in undercover. What happened? But then when people get shot, they show up. See, if you had stopped these things in the first place, then you wouldn't have the resultant. Hallelujah. Talking about hallelujah. Good morning to those of you in the diaspora, all our St. Lucian relatives and friends and exes and everything else. Good morning to you. Good morning to you in the gamun lame wikila mesi langvite bomate lana freeness isia mesi Sky FM. Everybody wants to be on. Canada, U.S. Virgin Islands, Martinique, St. Vincent, Grenada, Trinidad, Barbados. Look at that. There was a trip from St. Lucia to Barbados this weekend. Gab. One kila sot bad ki tune in. Bonjour Martinique, bonjour. Bonjour Cayenne. Cayenne, Puerto Rico. Buenos días a todos ustedes. Muchas gracias. UK, London, Glasgow. Glasgow. You say Glasgow. Say Glasgow. Morning to those of you all across Canada. Northeast, Northwest, the plains, those of you in Saskatchewan, those of you in Saskatoon, those of you in the U.S. straight down across the river, in Michigan, morning to you in Chicago. Chicago, she's staying. Chicago, good morning. Morning Australia, good morning Seychelles. Who's in the Seychelles? Morning to you. Morning to South Africa. ZA, good morning. Is New Zealand. SA. Good morning, folks. Good morning to you if you're in Leclerc. Good morning to you. It's getting up to that point there. I hope we start the week off right with our first caller. You know, I've gotten a lot of calls that we have to deal with him. I don't know, but y'all can deal with him. I ain't saying nothing again. When you call in, you deal with him. People can't be getting up early in the morning relying on you with the thought for the day. And then you still they won't play in with the pools. With the pool. Morning to Monrepo. Morning to you. Good morning to Miku and Denry and Rich Fawn, Oleon. Mon, you know what it's called. Grand Riviere, good morning to you. Good morning to Canaries. Good morning, Jack Mel. Morning, Deglo. Morning, Monkey Town. Ciceron, good morning to you. Bardeny, good morning. Sarot, good morning to you. Bar Saint Joseph, good morning to you. And everybody else in Castries. And, people say the Castries Basin. I hate to say that so much. Basin, the Castries Basin. I know it's a geographical term, the Castries Basin. Whoa. Good morning to you. Mont Fortune, Capitol Hill, Lattock Road, Goodlands, Demon, Duvamon, Wakache, Old Mon Road. Morning to you. Morning to everyone. And if you're a hotel worker, morning to you too. It's a great day to be working, isn't it? Yeah. How many of you just went back to work a week or two ago? A month ago? Giving a big shout out to our hotel workers this morning. If you had Latok, Cunard, used to be Cunard, Latok. Sandals, Latok. Sandals, Halcyon. Morning to you. Morning to... Well, there's only one that's not... What's it? The one up on the Shock Hill there? What's it called? Yeah, that one. Morning to you. At... Sandals. Grand. And everywhere else. I better call them one You see these people too, boldface? But I'm a sponsor. Huh? I hope you better call them one Good morning to the mon again. Morning. Don't interfere with me today, you know. I'm rested. I'm ready. Get up and go, 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 everybody. Get up to date. Get up and go, go, go. We're with you all the way. That's right. Sky FM is with you all the day, all the way, all day. Ah, yes, folks. Yes, yes, yes. It's another day in paradise. And talking about another day in paradise, might as well give you the weather from the Sky FM. Weather said, oh, what's going on? We have a call? Good morning. You on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey, good morning, man. What's up?
Well, I'm cool and easy as the wind blows.
Cool and easy as the wind blows. There ain't much wind blowing this morning.
Well, it's blowing something.
Yeah.
Of extremely.
Well, how are you feeling this morning?
Well, I'm feeling, sometimes, our mood sometimes fluctuates,
Mm-hmm.
Just like the currency. Fluctuates. That is why when we're in the right mood, we have to capitalize on it.
That's right. That's right.
Nothing remains. No? Things change.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes people searching for happiness.
They're searching for happiness and what?
They're searching for happiness. But they're purchasing certain things. The first time you have a car, you feel so excited.
Yeah.
You feel so happy. And after a while, the whole joy gone.
The novelty dies off. That's what they say.
It dies.
Yeah.
And you have to start all over again.
Is that the case? Let me ask you a question. Is that the case when you get a new Dudu Darling?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But it's supposed to change different phases, The love's supposed to get deeper and stronger, and the bond. Not James, but the bond.
Well, that's the way. People keep on changing house all the time.
Yeah? Because they don't own it.
Place, change, because, after a while, the whole excitement is gone, dies.
But the house doesn't talk to you. It doesn't change. You have to do everything. But if you're in a relationship, you're getting something back. It's so good. Teddy Pendergrass? I know you're a Teddy Pendergrass guy.
People does.
Huh?
I should either... some changes have to be done for you to feel the excitement back.
But do you remember Teddy Pendergrass? That's what I'm asking you. Do you remember Teddy Pendergrass? You do? What's that famous song that he had? It's so good, loving somebody when somebody loves you back. You don't remember that?
Yeah, but remember, the same way you fall in love, the same way some people that walk out of love, huh?
Yeah, well, not the same way. It's a different day.
Well, boy, the thing is that what makes you fall in love in the first place?
Lots of things. Lots of things. Lots of things.
Well. They say that the eyes can cause great loss because the vision of truth has lost. Well, anyway, today is Tuesday, huh?
Yes, it is.
And people are recovering from the holiday. They're recovering from the...
From praying all day yesterday.
Praying. But to me, prayer is good, huh?
Yeah, of course.
It's good. But when you pray, the next day, start falling into the same bad. It doesn't serve the purpose, you know?
Well,
but be very careful.
Then you pray again.
But sometimes, you know, there's good in everybody. Even there's good in the criminals too.
Yeah.
But sometimes it has to come up to the surface, you know?
Yeah.
So how was your week?
It was nice. It was quiet. It was exciting. It was all things wrapped in, rolled in one.
Yes. Yesterday I went to the cemetery, you know.
Yeah.
And have a look. Because I know most people are afraid of cemetery, you know, but I'm not afraid of cemetery.
Yeah.
I have a look, and I say, look at the cemetery, man. It's so peaceful. Very, very peaceful. And it look like all the dead, they all around each other. And
they are.
Peace. It's peace, huh?
Yeah.
My God. I say, boy, when we are alive, there's no peace. But when we're dead, there is peace. Very funny, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, today is Tuesday, and I'm trying to see if I could be able to earn some money.
Well, don't forget me, eh?
Huh?
Don't forget me.
Well, when I make a call, when I call you every morning, I already paying you already. Every morning.
Yeah.
So, I want to shout also to the whistleblower woman.
Yeah?
I forgot her name is.
Was she blowing your whistle?
Yeah, every morning she blow a whistle for
Yeah.
birthday. I don't celebrate birthday, you know.
Really?
So when is my birthday?
Well, then we don't need to know. Then you don't have a birthday.
Well, I have a birthday, but I don't make a fete. I don't celebrate it.
You don't celebrate. You just accept the gifts.
I accept it. Because people actually celebrate birthday. It's a big fete.
Yeah.
Some people even get a fridge for their birthday.
Yeah. Did you ever get a fridge for your birthday?
I never get a fridge for my birthday.
Right.
I wish I could have get a fridge for my birthday.
Yeah.
Some people, you know, praying for birthday to come because to get more again. You know that?
Well, that's
the only time
called
they get
training. You get trained.
Okay. So have a great day.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Man, Mr. Leclerc with his thoughts and everything else. He talked about love and getting it back. And Teddy Pendergrass, the biggie in the 70s, said it right, you know, folks. It's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back, right here on Sky FM.
It's so good
loving somebody when somebody loves you back. To be loved and give love in return is the only thing that my heart desires. Just appreciate the little things I do. Boy, you're the one who's got me inspired. Keep on lifting me higher.
so good.
Woo! Loving somebody loves you back. Okay. Don't get too excited. That's enough, folks. I ain't singing for free anymore. How you like that? They try and get rid of me around here. I could still go and sing in the hotel. It's so good, love. You still want to hear some more of that? Okay, let me give you a little bit more of that. Do a little more, just a little bit more. It's so good. Woo! Yeah. It's the first working day of the week, well, for the regular people. Somebody needs your back. You know, somebody said play the song and keep quiet. You know, y'all just... Yeah, okay, I'll play the song for you. Not 70-30, not 60-40. Talking about a 50-50 love, yeah. Somebody loves you back. Yeah. Not 70-30. Not 60-40. Not 60-40. Talking about a 50-50 love. Yeah. It's so good, good. Loving somebody. Somebody loves you back. It's so good, good. Yeah. Talking about a 50-50 love kind of thing going on. Yeah, 100-100. Where's the other 50 for each person? Where's the 50 for each person? It can't be 50-50. It's 100-100. That's right, 200% love. Don't get me started this morning. Good morning to you wherever you are. Getting up and having your coffee, getting ready for your day, having your toitas, your goditin, whatever you have in this morning. I don't know, you're cooling, you know, your abacontwe à des autres, c'est calte by sabone, bon matin. That's right. Good morning to you in Tiroche, Miko, and Tiroche in Castries. Good morning to you. Good morning. Bakafai, good morning, Bakara. Good morning to you. Riverside Road in Castries. Marianne Street, the original crew. Leslie Land Road, Lastic Hill, yeah. Don't let the bow tie fool you, folks. Yeah. A lot of people don't seem to have. Talk about a 50-50 love, yeah. Well, so much for Teddy. Back to the early morning stuff. Morning to you if you're having your coffee, wherever you are. Folks, the number in the studio is 4560931, and on WhatsApp 4850931. This morning, somebody, they're all on top of me already. Where's your co-host, Minova? Where Minova? Is she not there? She not there? Minova! She not there. Minerva Ward is out on assignment. And you can ask her all about her escapades on Friday. Yeah, she's going to be here on Friday. She sent me a message late last night, folks. I'm not going to be there. There's some things to do. Well, guess who's not getting paid? That's right. But it's all good, folks. You all could hang out here with me. Start the week off right. If you're living in the US of A or where else and it wasn't a holiday, well, boo-hoo-hoo for you. Boo-hoo-hoo for you. It was a holiday over here. And it was a National Day of Prayer in St. Lucia. Yeah, I need that thing there. There's some souls that need salvation. Some people need to get back on track. Some people who need to rectify the cervelle. The cervelle has been mal-managed too much. Yeah. You need to focus. Is that a call? Do I see a light flashing? Yeah. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Let's make a contribution.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to talk about the shootings and all this violence that we have in our land. And you know, we look at what is happening, and sometimes we focus on stopping it on the solution, and but we never looked at what is encouraging it, what is the source of it.
That's right.
And to really deal with something, you have to look at the source, you have to look at what is causing it and what is encouraging it. And so one of the things that I've realized on my own and I've seen is the lifestyle of our people. You know, there's a lot of lifestyle that we have that is encouraging these things with those young men and young women out there. First of all is the songs. You know, the songs
the
that
music.
have been played
Yeah.
on the airwaves, over the radio. I mean, a song like what you played there, you're never going to hear that being played, you know, on you know, where you have a radio with a DJ who, I mean, who wants to encourage something good in the society.
Can I ask you a question, caller?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard a fight break out with that kind of music playing, with that
Never.
song? Okay.
Never. You can never get that. And music is very powerful. Music brings a lot of message.
That's right.
It
That's
brings
right.
an environment. It brings a temper. It brings something with it. And the type of music you play, you know, determines what you're going to be
Feel, that's
or
right.
what is surrounding you.
Absolutely.
And sometimes when I listen to the DJs, it's like, you know,
They're fighting.
they're fighting a big show and they're just playing songs and they're just playing songs with nothing to help the young men or the young women outside their society in general. And some time ago I wrote a post on Facebook about the music that is accepted by that group called the Denry segment. A lot of the negative music, you know, music that
Caller, you're going to get in trouble, you know. People going to tell you you're fighting down local.
Very true. That is true. You know, and that is what we have done. We take the wrong and we make it look like, because it's coming from us, from the people around us, that it is good. But when these music have been played, what do the youth get out of it?
Vibrations. I know you deep there, you know. I know
Yeah.
you understand what I'm talking about. Vibrations, the energy.
Right.
Yeah.
The F word, and F me there, and F me there, and push it there, and push it there. And it creates an environment in the minds of our young people.
6:30,
The young
man.
with
6:30. It's past 6:30 already this morning. You get it? 6:30. Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to bring across. We have to look at the root of it, the things that encourages it, you know, the lifestyle for us to deal with it so that they can be a solution. Because it's happening. It is sad to see people just losing their lives innocently, and it's like day in and day out and day in and day out. It saddens me and breaks my heart.
Well, when you try and force life, you see, Cole, let me tell you something. When you look at the majority, let's put it straight, the majority of these crimes, wannabes, you know.
Yes.
One is not people who established or anything of the sort. Wannabes, little low-level people who trying to forcer la vie.
Right. True.
And a lot of people see you. I don't know what you've done, but I'm speaking in general, second person plural. A lot of people see you. And they see what you have. Whether it's a house, whether it's a car, whether it's clothes, sneakers, whatever. You know, let's just put in it so people can grasp the idea. And they see it and they want it.
Yeah.
But they do not grasp and they cannot see the tribulations or the hard work that you went through
Right.
to get that. All they see is the end result and they
That
think
is it.
you just wake up tomorrow morning and you like that.
Yes, that is it.
They didn't see the days and the weeks and the months and the
Right.
years that you didn't go to carnival, that you didn't go to jazz, that you were studying, the late nights, you uka domi and leko tupatu.
Right, true.
They themselves saw you and were giving you jokes. That's how party, that's how
Right.
yeah. But then they cannot appreciate the sacrifice to get there because they don't see it. And they believe now, they vex with you now, that you're supposed to share the love, man.
Right.
Whatever you have, you're supposed to share it or they should take it.
Yes, that's true.
But
That is
when
so true.
but when they get what they get, you pa bao, eh? Okay. They will guard it, they will protect it
Yeah,
because they want it for themselves, but they want yours to be free up.
so true, so true. Well, that's not my contribution this
Thank you very
morning.
much, caller. Thank you very much. Is that your first time?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Yeah, I
calling.
know the voice
I
sounds,
do,
yeah.
follow on online, and I do
Yeah.
send in a lot of on the chat
Yeah.
room, but that's the first time I'm calling.
Yeah, great contribution. Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. You know, that's the kind of contribution we like around here. That's the type of caller we like around here. 456-0931. 456-0931. And if you're getting ready for work, it's 6:47 on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning in paradise. In St. Lucia, of course. It's St. Lucia. It's paradise. What else did you think? And if you bear with me here with the weather, at 6:47 in Castries, it is 81 degrees and it's partly cloudy, partly sunny, whatever you want to call it. Got some clouds up there. We have a very low chance of any type of rainfall. Should be clearing up to all sun this evening, just about sunset, about 5 o'clock this afternoon. The sun's going to be all out sinking below the horizon, and tonight it's going to be clear, and then later into the night, a slight chance of a shower here and there, a little sprinkle here and there. But by and large, it's going to be a beautiful day today. 81 degrees in Castries, going up to a high today of 86 degrees. And I'm Norbert Williams in the Sky FM Weather Center. How you like that? Come on, munka by weather, come on. The tide, this, that, this, that. Let's go over there. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
No, but
Yes.
yes, I listened to this gentleman, his opinion, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Mr. Norbert, you say that if you're not part of the solution, then you are part of the problem.
Well, I don't know about that.
And maybe if each person has to examine themselves and realize that they are part of the problem, no matter how small it is, you are part of the problem. Because sometimes the truth has been compromised too much to avoid trouble. You understand?
I don't know what that means. Explain that.
Because people don't want to be a victim, but they rather to compromise. But you find that it's a lifestyle that the young people are adopting. Is it a constructive lifestyle? When you look at it, it's all over the Caribbean. It's been contaminated by that kind of lifestyle. Who are the icon nowadays?
Uh-huh.
The icon, if you examine the kind of icon the young generation look up to, sometimes I have to shake my head, you know. They're in a lot of trouble, you know.
You can feel sukwete too.
Sometimes, but I don't know. It looks like, you know, the real icon I knew as a young man growing up, they're no longer there around.
Yeah.
And the young generation have their own icon. Billions of dollars are making with this kind of music that is polluting the minds of our young people. Thousands, millions. Boy, sometimes we have to compromise our value because of money.
Yeah.
Money. And sometimes, I don't know, they say there's a price to pay. Anyway, to discuss those things, you have to have a lot of time.
Yeah.
My friend, it's not easy. Anger has become a fashion now.
Yeah.
If young people don't show that kind of school face.
That's why you never see them take a photo jolly long.
And what has surprised me, all how a young man died, and they show his picture, his hand stretching as though he has a gun.
Yeah.
But he was a loving
Yeah.
boy. But, you know, the young man that died, and I seen all how I seen a young man die. It looked like he's part of the lifestyle too.
Caller. Yeah, you get into something there now. You're getting to something. 4560931. And today is the 25th day of May. How many more days left for the month? 6? 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except February, which has 28 days clear, and 29 in every leap year. You remember that, of course. Just as jackass, what it means, or dog in a manger. Remember those things, of course. But when you use that these days, people do like they don't understand. They want to play, they're so insulted. Yet, their very kids are being taught the same thing at school. Tom is a jackass. What does that mean? He's a dog in a manger. What does that mean? He's as wise as an owl. What does that mean? Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning, you're on the air. Okay, no time for that. Gotta get yourself together. So I was saying that today is the 25th day of May. And that means we have 6 more days left until the end of May. And then we have 6 more days until the 6th of June. Whoa! But what's the significance of the 6th of June? Yeah, everybody's talking about the 6th of June, the 6th of June. Trying to give it a different significance than what it really has. You know, it's your birthday and people trying to tell you it's Christmas. It ain't Christmas, it's your birthday. Unless you were born on Christmas Day. And this day. Folks, the 6th of June is the 5th anniversary of the day 5 years ago that St. Lucians liberated themselves from the malaise, from the maladministration, from the bad financial management, from having the financial house not being in order, being unable to borrow, record unemployment. Remember that? Fees on licenses and everything else going up the wazoo. It was going up into outer space. Where the economy was in a tailspin, a bad low. That's what St. Lucia liberated itself from in 2016 on the 6th day of June. That day, that's what that day signifies. When St. Lucians freed themselves from the yoke of the SLP. That's when St. Lucians went to the polls and said, no more. And the 5th of June is the anniversary of that decisive day in the history of St. Lucia. It ain't got no other history, has no other significance than exactly that. St. Lucia liberated itself from the punitive maladministration of the SLP. License fees gone up 2 and 3 times. Roads, deplorable condition. Schools, cutbacks on maintenance to the tune that all that was spent to repair the schools in St. Lucia was $1 million for all the schools. Not for each school, among all the schools in St. Lucia. $1 million. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? VAT was busting people's tail. Ask the people in Vieux Fort. Unemployment was at a record high. The figures are there to prove that. The people of St. Lucia went with the science of facts. That's right. St. Lucia liberated itself from continuing with the bandits, the 6 horsemen who were responsible, who were part of the Grindberg disaster on St. Lucia. St. Lucia rejected them on June the 6th, the 5th anniversary coming up in less than 2 weeks' time, 12 days. St. Lucia rejected all that came with Rochamel when you're supposed to go to the House of Parliament to do what you did, but you did not. You went afterwards. And you want to talk about transparency and accountability. These, among so many other things, are what the people of St. Lucia liberated themselves from on June the 6th, 2016. 5 years ago, almost, coming up in 12 days. That's what it was. That's the significance of that date. Record unemployment. That's what the people of St. Lucia liberated themselves from on June the 6th. That is the significance of it. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. It was a rainy morning. I remember it very well. Those of you out there, don't you? It was a rainy morning. Rain was coming down, was washing the atmosphere clear. Washing out St. Lucia. And the people of St. Lucia came out, sent a very clear message. And even now, in the worst of times now, the worst that most of us have seen in our lifetime, even now, the performance of the government with reduced revenues, with all that the Hakalaks and the Hatriots have thrown at the government to undermine everything, not some things, to undermine everything in every hole where they had them, every government department where they had them, every part of St. Lucia where they had them. And you'll see more of them coming out now, showing their colors, trying to come out for me. In every attempt to sabotage the government, to sabotage the country that they came, they're patriots. Shameless drones. And they're crying, boy, they're crying, they're crying. Because the longer they wait, the more people see. And the more people see them for what they are. And 12th of July will mark the 5th year of this government. And you know, certain people can't go out there because they'll be seen as the true hypocrites that they are. They're not going to go out there and say publicly or bold-facedly that July the 12th is what our Constitution talks about. 5 years after the first sitting of Parliament after an election. But they will mention June the 6th as if it's some watershed moment that something has to be done. And why are you taking so long to call elections? Nobody taking long. It's well within the Constitution. Well within the Constitution. Why do people of St. Lucia have to go for what? The government was elected for 5 years. The Constitution says that it's 5 years. The Prime Minister has every authority to call elections constitutionally within that 5 years. And if you want to make a noise about the Constitution or the constitutionality of calling elections when they are due and no later, then why did you call elections a year early? Why? The Constitution says 5 years. If anything, calling it a year early is not in the spirit of the Constitution. Calling it closer to the time, like now, is more in the spirit of the Constitution. Were you in keeping with the Constitution when you called it early? But if you can call it early, and there's nothing wrong with that, then calling it on time cannot have any problem either. But you see, they will try to malmene or sevel, make you believe as if June the 6th. But you know, they ain't pushing it too much because they will appear to be the hypocrites that they are. So they hack-a-lax. But you folks, this friend St. Lucia, you know them. You know them all. They will jump on social media and write all kind of BS articles and try to play philosophe comme si dit yo ka comprendre anglais, yo ka comprendre constitution la, primaire passe tout monde. They will get all kinds of ignoramuses from other countries, some of them looking like penguins, and have Zoom meeting or have recorded interviews and put it out there as if they dictating what they will manipulate and malmene our constitution when they want to suit them. Well, y'all will darn well wait until the Prime Minister is ready. Take your time. Take your time. It's coming. It's coming. We ready, man. We ready. Up to now, Zot Pasa made it to candidate me already. Already. Putting people first. Yeah, Grindberg. Yeah. Putting people first. Yeah, Jufali. Putting people first. Vehicle registration fees triple. Was $150, $200. How much it went to? $650, $700. Don't play, you forget. You ain't forget at all. That's putting people first. But you know, they want you to call elections early. Want you to call it now. Call it. Because they don't have the answers. They don't. They're just putting out pie in the sky. Adan yo ale pale ek employee liat. Yo promet yo. Yo kay hen severance pay yo. I don't know if they're the ones that own Liat. I don't know if they're the ones that own Liat. But they're going out there and tell Liat employees they're going to pay them the money that they owed. Who giving it to you all to give them? Who? Whose money? Pa we se bouk sa pa ka hont me se. Pa we yo pa hont. But they don't have an answer to that, how it's going to be funded, especially in these times when government revenues are reduced. So St. Lucia squeezing even more. But they want to take out more from St. Lucia's coffers and give it away freeness. But they don't have the answer on how you're going to do that, because if you do that now, how are you going to make up the shortfall? Yokai increase VAT. There's no other way. They have to increase VAT if they have to do that. Ekimun kai pije pli. See, that's the disingenuity of these guys, you know. Anyway, moving back to the 5th anniversary of the whooping. It's coming up June the 6th. That's what it is. Freedom. Freedom. By the people of St. Lucia. Loud and clear. June the 6th, and we're going to celebrate the 5th anniversary of that. And then July the 12th, by July the 12th, the date for elections will be announced. There's no doubt about that, folks. No doubt. 2 weeks, and July the 12th is what? 12 days. Huh? So what do we have? 4 and 2. 6, 7 weeks left. Just about 7 weeks left to call elections. Zot etchet zot anwaje. 7 weeks. Oh, the government want to abuse people. Put out all kind of magi out there, folks. Adam, no, let me tell you, I'm keeping it real with you all. Adam zot bet we. Adam zot bet. I mean, an ignoramus wrote, and this was going all over the place. It was so amusing. I mean, the responses that I got from some people with regard to that is, are these people crazy? But look, I want you to look. Look. Tell me if I lie. Every single thing that the government does is met with opposition by the opposition. Everything. Every policy, every measure, any report that comes from government, anything to do with COVID, anything to do with vaccines, anything to do with testing, anything to do with the CMO, anything to do with the Minister of Health, anything to do with agriculture, anything to do with bananas, anything to do with road repairs, anything to do with license fees, anything to do with anything at all. It's opposed. You don't think something wrong there? Anything, government fixing the roads, people do it roads. Wait, this has to be a, people don't eat roads. There should be an encyclopedia or something that this phrase is put in. People don't eat roads. And you see the picture of the 6 angry horsemen next to that. People don't eat roads. This is the most abject stupidity I've ever heard in my life. Well, guess what? Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Keeping it real. Every day, every day, every day.
Go ahead.
Robot,
Go ahead.
what you do not know, and these guys are so angry, they're ready to mash up pans and what's not.
You're ready to eat rocks.
Yes, they're ready to do those things because of they do not know the date for election. They need to go to Haiti. They need the date because the jab not traveling. He cannot do Zoom. They need to go to Haiti with the date, and they're angry that the Prime Minister is not giving the date. That's the only hope they have. The only hope, because they don't have nothing to show the people. Nothing. And they're praying that they get that date because, they have 14 days to quarantine when they go to Haiti. So they want to know the date so that they could fly to Haiti because the jab is the powerful one. They can't use those little ones. It's the jab they're going directly. And they know about it because Kenny know about the jab too. Yes, that is their problem. They will go mad. And what we do not know, after the election, we'll get some sudden deaths. Heart attacks will take some of them. That is their problem. They're going mad.
Yeah.
They will try to make chaos in this country. They're trying to put division into people. And if we are foolish, we will stay and listen to their garbage, and then we will stick into it, And all they're doing, they're pricking the UWP so that they could start, to retaliate. And we are smarter people than that. We are not violent people. We are loving people. They had so many things to say of the prayer because they know, that is affecting them.
Yeah.
That's why they have to be knocking their mother pants, mashing up the lady pants. They don't have their mother blessing and their father blessing, so we're not expecting differently. But they can keep it real every day.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Thanks for keeping it real. Folks,
My heart is clean and my mind is pure. So they can't understand why I can't go down. So they going mad. All they try. They're going mad. And it's looking bad.
folks, I have to tell you, I saw the most alarming thing on Saturday. And sometimes people try to twist it around afterwards when they've been discovered, or to use it for other purposes. But it's very clear. I got this video on Saturday morning, I think, if I remember correctly, Friday or Saturday, of an individual. And if you don't get it, I encourage all of you to get it. Ask your friends, ask somebody, ask me if you know me, I'm going to send it to you. If I ain't know you, I ain't giving you my number. Ek se moun la ki eme bay moun number mwen. Pa bay moun number mwen si ou pa mande mwen avan. St. Lucians have a dirty habit of doing that. I don't care if I know you know the person. If you don't have it, why you don't have it? I will call them first. If I don't get them, you will have to wait until they say yes, you can have their number. Saint Lucie ni a mauvais mess. Ka just buy mon number mon. You all need to stop that. Stop that, man. Stop that. According to the caller who regularly calls in here. Stop that, man. Ka just buy mon number mon. So anyway, mon ka kwe ou tout le ou soué kalte baye tout kalte baye ou vle di ou. E adan yo indiskwe tou ou sav. Ka vle kwe ou n'importe le yo vle. Anyway. I saw this video. I got it multiple times. I didn't pay any attention to it because eventually I was like, okay, there must be something about this because I have other things doing, you know. If you stay on this WhatsApp thing or whatever, you'll be on there forever. So you got to do it in batches, you know. So when I am bug, me say near goggles on 4 and 6 eyes. Right? Ek mi se ka manger en pan. Ra 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 bra. Si ou gade Fiji misye. Ek mi se ka ve pan la. Comme si di se choy vle choy pan la. Ek mi se manger. Folks, you don't have to be a psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever you want to call it. Psycho ki lesla. A mental expert. Ou sa un expert boug fou. But that individual there, folks, has some serious mental issues. I don't care what you say. You can go back and watch it again if you only watched it twice and you didn't, or once and you didn't pay too much attention. But watch the face. Watch the anger. Watch the rage. Watch the attitude. Ek mi se kabo se pan la. Po jab pan mamay. Mi se pon pan mamay ki bay sa ko. I bay pan la ko. Mi se ni a problem. Ou ni a problem. Bandi yo bay. Ou konet Marchand River koma, Castries River. Marchand i ka sot Marchand. Bouka jete banche sa. Lan cochon mon sa. Si a moun ni a chati mo, wap, yo ka jete la. Zodi moun ka jete la. Tout vie bagay yo ka jete la. Sa ka soti jik en ho. Boka jan le la ka desen. Ek si yo ka plonge en sa. Rol sout. Ek ou ka roule en sa ak roule en la bou sa. Si ou pa te fou avant, c'est là ou plonge à dan y fait ou fou. Ek si ou te fou avant ou plonge à dan, combien l'année passée? Ou pas oui. Ek mwen wè ou la ka bat pan la kohan. Ou pli fou. Need psychological evaluation. I'm just keeping it real. Something's not right. Ek adam moun ou ka di mwen vle suiv misye. Ka chebe pot ek pan ka bat li tout kon. So zot tout fou. Pa mwen ou ka hen ka fe sa. Jik se boug la ka actually bat pan pou la vi, pou fe la han. Yo pa bat pan ko ha. Still pan. Ek mi se bat pan, i bat pan la, i bat pan la, i bat pan la. Bel pan ko. Ou pas sa même tweet en sa encore, bay la kabo c'est trop. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. They going mad.
Yes, they going mad. They going mad.
They going mad.
Mad. All they try. They going mad. Mad. And it's looking.
Ou sav sa ka fet se moun la? Yo ka we lot elections la ka vini. Yo we i ka vini. Même si yo vle we, yo pa vle we, n'importe sa yo di, yo sav election la ka vini. Ek même ça, le Saint-Lycée fait yo, le 6 juin 2016, presque sek l'année passée. Yo we anniversaire la pat la yo hen la, sa pat la yo hen. Yo we même bay la ke vini la encore. Ek yo ka fou Yo ka ale mad. They going mad.
All they try, they going mad. Mad.
All they try, and it's looking bad.
Yeah, yeah.
All they try, they going mad. Folks, ma besoin expliquer rien encore. Ça ou en vidéo ça. Ek pot ça là qui prend coup loco. Ye bale loco e pollo. Están loco. Yage loque pollo. Mala de mi corazón.
Mi dándolo y les doy amor.
That's right.
Y está limpio mi corazón. Tan rico y con sabor. Y está
loco, loco. Y dame lo que pollo.
Y están loco, loco. Y hago lo que puedo.
Going mad.
Crazy, crazy.
Crazy. Folks, if you want to see the going mad, right? Roach, watch that video. You will see what the madness is. That's madness right there. You can say what you want. You can come back and say what you want. Usa disa ouvle. That there, folks. Madness. Pressure does burst pipe. That's what they say.
Mad. All they try, they're going mad. Crazy, crazy. All they try, they're going mad. Mad. Yes, they're going mad.
Ah, yes, and it's enough for that. So you know they're gonna, yeah. Pressure does burst pipe. It's pressure here we pumping this morning.
This election was like war among them party. When I was more than sure they win already. Hustle Phillips said, tell them that's the last of PNM.
Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good
Yeah,
morning.
good morning.
Morning.
That's my first time calling.
Oh, you get the bell.
Yeah.
First time caller.
Yeah, that's my first time. But I'm a strong UWP.
Okay.
UWP all the way.
Alrighty. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I was listening to Yadi a while ago. Not
Oi,
Yadi.
oi.
Why?
That's a bad word around there.
Let me tell you, I never listened to them. But but I put the station on and I heard people calling saying, no, listen, I heard people saying because of the prayer yesterday that all that people died.
Ah.
You don't see that is betis, that is nonsense. It's
foolishness.
time for that SLP
Foolishness.
regime just finishing St. Lucia.
Caller, you know, you just remind me about something. How can it be that you have a day of prayer ek adan se vie horsemen la, adan se vie karakter yo fache ek sa? How can you be upset about that?
What happened to these people? They are evil. They are evil, but we'll teach them a lesson in the poll.
Yep.
They will never come back again.
I don't know, caller. I don't know. Something's
Oh my God!
not
Oh my
right.
God! Yeah, but anyway, no. But God bless you. You're doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you. Folks, I don't say Munsa blight. You telling me a day of prayer, fasting, was organized by the government and of course all the different denominations and everything and individuals, and there are people who are well known to you upset about that? Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning, you're on the air. Good morning. You're on the air. Okay, you ain't ready yet. No time. No time. Can you believe there are people bent out of shape because of that? It's amazing. Yes. I got your message. I tried calling you earlier, but you didn't respond. Yep, somebody says, no, but the 6th day of June is the 5th anniversary of the day the SLP was kicked out of office by the people. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, something's wrong with your phone. You gotta keep trying. 4560931. Let's see again. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Nobby, what's up, buddy?
Yeah?
You good, man?
You up early?
Man, I'm always up by 5 o'clock, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Man.
Did you go jogging? Did you pray? Did you do some exercises? What?
First thing I pray, then I take a cup of coffee and I go walking. I don't jog
Great.
because the ankles, but I go
Great.
walking for half an hour.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So I pray
That's
first
good.
and I go jogging after, yeah.
Talk to me. Let's keep it real this
Yeah, man.
morning.
Do you know who was the one who presented the idea of the National Day of Prayer and Fasting?
Tell
and
me.
what year was that?
Tell me. I'm sure you're going to tell me.
The Golden Dragon.
Well, that's good. That was way back then, but that was not this
Do
year.
you know what year was that?
No, I don't know what year you did that.
That was in 2005, where there was a lot of tension. With
So let me
elections
ask you a
coming up.
question.
Yeah.
Did those prayers way back then, did it work on you? Did it put you
Did
at
it work-
peace?
did it
Or did
work
it
on
make
me?
you more miserable?
Did it work on me, my brother?
Yeah.
The prayers were for all of us, my brother.
Yeah,
the whole
but
nation.
but apparently it didn't have too much of an effect on you, did it?
That's your own judgment.
But I don't
your-
know, because
that's
when you
your
call
judgment.
when
Your
you call
judgment, your
radio
conclusion.
stations and you call this one and you behave like you're going crazy, one's left to wonder whether there was any positive effect upon you.
But again, that's your conclusion, your judgment.
But
That's
it's not just a
that I am
conclusion.
going
It's a conclusion based on the evidence of your performance. So when you call and you scream and you go like a madman, I don't think there's too much.
I'm only mimicking you, you know. I'm mimicking you.
No,
when
you
say-
no, you're not
when
mimicking me.
When you're calling the guy down in Labrie, that's how you're calling. So when I call you Nobby, what's up, buddy? Because you call the guy down in Labrie and you do the same thing.
Well, I
That's what I'm mimicking you.
think maybe we need a caller this morning to call in and say a special prayer for you. How about that?
You mean for us? For us.
Well, that's okay too, but I think you need one specially for you.
No.
You need a novena.
But hey, Adna, Nobby, I have a joke for you. When you retire from that job in a few months' time, after you guys lose the election, I need a guy to flush the toilet by my home.
Really?
So I point you as the flusher.
You see that's the same thing I tell you about. After all these prayers since 2005, that ain't
Nobby,
working.
you'll be a good flusher. You like
Yeah,
to flush.
yeah.
You like to flush.
But thank you very much, caller. But that doesn't have any effect over here because it's neither here nor there, and there's nothing genuine about it. There's nothing real about it. Here we keep it real. You're just trying to ridicule people, and in the big scheme of things, you just make yourself look more ridiculous. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hello, good morning, Robert.
Good morning.
Yes, I know, but I'm very concerned about the rise in the gun violence. I want our Prime Minister to think seriously of some gun laws because it is getting out of hand.
But there are
You
gun
find
laws.
it?
There are gun laws.
Yes, but what gun laws and who's observing them? I mean, the laws have to be more stringent, draconian, so that people will be afraid to let the police know they own a gun.
But the first caller was very on the ball when he spoke about not just dealing with the effects, but dealing with the cause. What is at the root of all of that? That's
Well,
what you
yes.
have to tackle.
Yes, that has to be tackled. Yes, I agree. That has to be tackled. But in the meantime and in between times, the gun violence is rising. People have the guns, and they are using the guns. They have rifles. They have, military-style guns. What are we going to do about that? Nothing? Come on, we have to do something. No, but we have to do something. The fellas are going wild, man. This is the wild, wild west. Oh, boy. Anyway, okay.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. Concerns of a lot of people. And enforcement is a big part of all of this. You can't get away from it. You see, there are many different aspects to dealing with all sorts of abnormalities, if you want to say that, or lawlessness. There has to be, of course, initially, there has to be the law enforcement side of things. There has to be enforced. We all accept if there are no police, if there's no laws, chaos, anarchy. That's what's said in the textbooks. Anarchy. Society will descend into anarchy. But there has to be other parts of it too. Where are the churches who used to be so vocal before? Where are the organizations? Where are the youth organizations? Where are the parents? It has to be a holistic thing. It can't be the government alone. It can't be the police alone. It can't be the parents alone. It can't be the teachers alone. It can't be the schools alone. It has to be a societal thing. And this is not going to happen in a 1 hour meeting and that's it. It has to be consistent. It has to be determined. It has to become a way of life of pushing back against those things. No lip service. Just like so many organizations we have throughout the region and the world where people just come together and talk in heads. And when they go, the stuff is shelved, gathering dust. Yeah? Gathering dust. Nothing else. No, folks? Need to do something about that. Where are the brain boxes? Where were they? Because what we're seeing now, folks, didn't start last week or last month or last year. This has been festering over times. Over time. Has been festering over time. These things are generational. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. We have a call from the UK coming in via WhatsApp. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, let's keep it real now, but thank you very much for all the good vibes that's coming from you.
Thank you very much.
I wish the Prime Minister and my party a very, very, very victorious victory on upcoming elections. And all the hacks that are saying this and saying that, they have nothing to show, nothing to prove. Labour will always be dependent on Labour. So, well done to the Prime Minister and yourself, and big up to all of us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, caller.
I'm calling all the way from London.
All the way from England. What part are you in? London or Glasgow? Where are you?
I'm in London. At the moment, I'm in Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
Okay. What are you doing there?
I'm working on, I don't work in the buses. I work on the buses.
Okay. Okay. Well, have a great day, okay?
Rainy London today.
It's rainy. Well, what's new?
Rainy London today.
Yeah.
But big up to everybody, and well done for the show. I'm looking forward to listening to you tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, take care. You too. Have a great day. Thank you. Morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, Mr. Nabat. How are you
Morning,
doing
sir.
today?
Doing good.
Let me tell you, this morning, sometime before 6 o'clock, I heard a caller on NFM talking about the Prime Minister called a National Day of Prayer, but he did not invite the leader of the opposition. Now, you know, it bothers me, and the only reason I'm calling you is for a little bit of education, a little bit of information that I think we need to tell the people of St. Lucia, the nationals of St. Lucia. Not to really get back at that lady. When the Prime Minister calls a National Day of Prayer, is he leaving out anybody?
I guess national says it all.
That's right. Now, likewise, when the leader of the opposition addresses the nation, does he send an invitation to the Prime Minister? No, you know, it's the kind of foolishness and ignorance that I'm hearing that bothers me, because
the brain boxes.
As a broadcaster, I need to know that the medium is there to educate our citizens.
But
some who know and some who doesn't know.
But the person receiving that call in the first instance supposed to, you know, just set that record straight right away there.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed in the moderator.
Don't let people get away with that nonsense because they're
I'm not
propagating
hearing
it,
you
know.
too well. That's why I'm doubling up with you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little better
Okay,
now.
okay.
You know, this is a type of foolishness, and the person goes on to call the people wicked for doing such a thing. You did not invite the leader of the opposition. The prime minister is the prime minister of the leader of the opposition, the prime minister of the governor general.
right.
So the prime minister now has to write a letter to the leader of the opposition.
To ask him to pray.
Ask him to pray. He has to write does the leader of the opposition write the prime minister, write the governor general, write the commissioner of police, to say that he's addressing the nation? Does that happen?
But on the other hand,
I don't know. Maybe it happens.
when the prime minister is going to address the nation, does he write the leader of the opposition and say, "Hey, I want you to watch tonight. I'm going to address the nation"?
Yes, or ask for his approval. Now, these are the people that are getting up on the morning, early in the morning, the first thing, instead of thanking the good Lord, that they can open their eyes and they can see and they can talk and they can hear and they can even read and educate themselves. They get on the radio station to try to keep the people who are not so well endowed in their stupidness and their biasness. And this is a sad thing, because that particular lady is your good friend,
My friend.
And
I know how to deal with my friends, my friend.
And I could not believe that she is trying to tell the people that the prime minister is wicked and the people of the United Workers' Party is wicked because they called for a national day of prayer, and good Lord, they didn't invite the leader of the opposition. I am really, this is really sad.
Pathetic.
What is St. Lucia getting to know?
Well, I don't know. It's just, I tell you, mad people, some mad people out there.
Yeah. And the lady is in church now. She talks about all the churches she go to, But before she gets up and gets herself a good breakfast, relax, watch the sunshine, watch the clouds, and watch the beautiful weather, she gets up before 6 o'clock to call and tell everybody how wicked the prime minister is. Lord have mercy on her. I would like to say a prayer for her.
Go right
I would
ahead.
really pray for her and all the people who get up on mornings to call people wicked. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for calling. 456-0931. And if you want to send us a message or call via WhatsApp, 485-0931. And folks, don't forget tonight, 8:30 p.m. on Hot 7 TV, channel 117. It's Keeping It Real. And trust me, it's going to be very interesting. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Morning. You need to turn down your radio,
well,
please.
I'm calling on the behalf of Pigeon Point because Pigeon Point asked me to pass on the message because it's begging the nation to please, can you keep Pigeon Point clean? Because the reason why I'm saying that again this morning, all those who enjoyed Pigeon Point yesterday and Sunday, you all leave the place in a mess. And yesterday, everybody enjoyed. They go to the sea, they bathe, they do everything, and they keep that place dirty. And all the plastic bags are flying into the ocean. Please, St. Lucian, I'm begging you all, give Pigeon Point a break. At least take care of Pigeon Point Beach. You all say you love that beach. You're taking your children there, and now they head into school, and they will say to the other classmates, they had a nice time at Pigeon Point. And you all the parents keep the place dirty or malpop. St. Lucia take Pigeon Point or say malpop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. Folks, you went to school. They taught you about that. You're adults. Adults not malpop, according to the caller. You need to make the place look like a dump like that. They leave there, folks, and when you look at the place, man, it is strewn with garbage and tutkalti bagay. Tutkalti bagay. Hey, you all can do better than that, man. Come on, man. Come on, stop that. Stop that, man. But you know, folks, I just keep it real here with y'all, you know. Just keeping it real. Keeping it real every day, every day.
Keeping it real every day, every day. Keeping it real every day, every day. Keeping it real every day, every day. Keeping it real every day, every day.
You know, folks, if there are people who can get angry at a national day of prayer, they go in mad. They have a problem. And if there are people who have a problem with the Prime Minister calling for a day of prayer, they have a problem. And they will oppose, as usual, every single thing, whether it's a COVID policy, a government measure, and even a day of prayer. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it
Yes,
real.
good morning to you, Mr. Robert.
Morning.
No, but
Yes,
yeah, no, but William.
That's-
Keep it real.
that's right. Good
I
morning.
want to send a blessed happy birthday to Pastor Wally.
Mm-hmm. Hey, happy birthday, Pastor Wally, my buddy.
He's celebrating today.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Wally.
birthday to you, Pastor Wally. That is come from Madam Checker and Brother Hercules at Diamond V4. I wishing you all the blessing in the Lord for good health, long life, prosperity, and good success, especially in your ministry.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you, Pastor Wally, and full joy it. The whole month is yours. Thank you, Mr. Robert.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
blessed
much.
day.
You too. Thank you very
All
much. Okay. Happy birthday to my buddy, Pastor Wally. Wally! Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday. All the best to you, man. Happy birthday to Pastor Wally. Wally! Happy birthday to you, man. Another year in the land. That's right. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a wonderful day, folks. Wonderful day. 456-0931 is our number here in the studio. And our WhatsApp number. Let me jump over here on WhatsApp and see what's going on. Let's get into that and see what messages we have here on WhatsApp. And of course, those of you in the diaspora, let me have a quick look over here. Morning to you, all of you. U.S. Virgin Islands, Antigua, Barbados, St. Croix, St. John, St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla. Good morning to you. Martinique, bonjour. Sakafet, Canada, the USA, the UK, all over Australia. Good morning to you, Puerto Rico, Antigua. And of course, all of those St. Lucians around the island who are listening on a mobile device. Good morning to all the minibus drivers, folks. If you're at a bus stand somewhere, or you're on the bus already, or you're waiting to go, good morning to you. And if you get on that bus this morning and Sky FM is not on, say, driver, put that on Sky FM. Yeah. No, but the 6th of June is the 5th anniversary of the day the SLP was kicked out of office by the people. That's right. Okay, let's get through the messages here this morning. Somebody said, Bugla kite ka deshi we potla ini shagwen creative industries. Wow, Norbert, you can sing. I love it. Do it more often. Hey, you're going to have to start paying for that, you know. Enjoy it for free while you can. I saw a video going around. I don't know. I haven't seen that, so I ain't even going to mention that. Let's see what the next message is. It's a photo. That's another mad person there, folks. All right. Morning, sir. All I'm asking of Pierre, I would suppose that's Philip J. Pierre. How can I live on $5 EC a day? Let's not forget a plate of food isn't $5 at Jamari. I don't know where that is. It ain't $5. Maybe he pays $5 over there, wherever. Good morning. Keep it up. That's Castries South people. That's Guy's people. That's what the person said. Good morning, Norbert. Could you believe that these SLP supporters will take the Lord's Prayer and fashion it in such a disrespectful way to suit their political propaganda? I heard something, and somebody sent me a message, and some people have been talking about it. Folks, it just shows you the devilish nature of some people. It just shows you the desperation. It just shows you their madness. It just shows you the lack of decorum, of manners, of abiding by the law, their reckless state of mind, and all they are concerned about is by any means necessary, déclasser, malmes, malzanimo, to insult, to curse anybody because of what they see coming again at the polls. 2 weeks' time, 12 days, will be the 5th anniversary that the people of St. Lucia liberated themselves from maladministration, mismanagement, can't borrow, can't fix schools, can't fix the roads, raising prices, VAT, everything. St. Lucia liberated itself from these people. And what's going to happen again? They see another whipping coming at the polls. That's right, I said it. You don't like it, you say what you want, I say what I want. But I'm not disrespectable, consort. Malzanimo, consort. Malmes, consort. Violence, consort. That's right. And fashion it in such a disrespectful way to suit their political agenda. This is crazy. You don't play with God. He has a way of humbling people who take his name in vain. It is clear that they have no regard for God, disrupting church, using a prayer from the Bible to filter political propaganda. Crazy. And if we can see church invasions like that, what do you expect? If you can see people defending that sort of behavior, what do you expect? Are you surprised? If people don't want to have prayers in cabinet, are you surprised? Huh? Are you surprised, caller, writer, texter, WhatsApper? Are you surprised? Okay, Norbert, good morning. Very good show as always. The SLP is not fit to govern this country. This country is on the right path. Hope the electorate see it and keep it that way. I realize you're calling Philip J. Pierre's name, Hilaire's name, Kenny's name, Alva's name, but you don't call Richard's name. You saying Buddy. Call his name. Don't be afraid to call his name because he's calling your name. It appears like you are afraid of him. I know you're not, but that's how it comes across. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, caller. No, I'm not afraid of him. I know him very well. Worked with him. Went to school with him. Not afraid, but certain people you don't propagate too much. However, since you brought it up, I'll deal with that tonight too. But since you brought it up, I understand he referred to me as a liar on his Thursday show. That's right. He called me a liar, folks. You think I'm going to lose sleep over that? You really think so? Because I present the evidence to prove that what he presented is the farthest thing from the truth. The Prime Minister of St. Lucia left on the 5th of May to return on the 8th of May. He left on American Airlines. I don't remember the flight number now, but I presented you the evidence, and he returned on the 8th of May, just as he was scheduled to return. However, Buddy, Richard Frederick, showed up on his show. I don't know who fed him some fake info, who fabricated it for him, or how he came across it. But he showed a manifest purporting to have been the manifest of a flight with the Prime Minister. He showed information about the Prime Minister that is not with the Prime Minister's passport. That is not the passport number that the Prime Minister uses right now. Incorrect. He showed on that manifest, showed the departure airport as being Morocco. That aircraft was also shown as leaving Morocco on the 7th of May. The Prime Minister on there, he was not on the flight. It's not a passport that he uses. They said the flight left Morocco. It did not leave Morocco. In fact, the actual flight that landed in St. Lucia left Paris. It said the 8th of May. That flight did not leave on that date. It left on a different date from Paris. So who's lying? Who's correct? Who's not? You know, I'll just wait. I'm going to leave that. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Uh-oh, that person couldn't hold on. You know who's lying and who's keeping it real? The Prime Minister returned on the 8th. The flight came in on the 7th. The Prime Minister's itinerary, when he left, the news article said he'd leave on the 5th. He returned on the 8th. Exactly what happened. The fake thing he presented said the flight left Morocco. That flight came into St. Lucia the day before the Prime Minister came, and it came from Paris, 2,577 kilometers away from where Morocco is. He said the Prime Minister was on the flight. The Prime Minister came to St. Lucia the following day on an American Airlines flight. He listed the Prime Minister with a passport number on there. The Prime Minister does not use that passport number. So tell me, I presented to you to see on TV, naim mutwe la puzot we encore, oswea. The authentic, the original, the true document which was presented when that flight came in, which was not the date that they said. And I'm the one lying? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You can do better than that. I'll show it again tonight. Okay? So here we go. Good morning, Mr. Williams. They will not be happy with the prayers because the devil don't like prayer. It's disturbing their plans. Don't forget the witch conference that was held in St. Lucia. Next one. I need you to look at this. I don't know who you are. I'm not going to any links that you're not indicating what they are. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning, you're on the air. Somebody's listening to the... You have to listen to the phone, folks. If you try to listen to the radio, there's a delay. You have to listen to the phone. Norbert, did you read and hear the desecration of the Lord's? Well, a lot of people apparently did. The desecration of the Lord's Prayer by a well-known media personality who lies like hell. Yeah, lie like hell. The SLP's Going Mad Club is expanding rapidly. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, George.
Good morning. What's up, man?
What's up?
Talk to me.
Down. Want to call me in Banana as the state spend for Peter Josie, for Michael Shasta, and CMO, Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon George, you're simply the best. Midge, you're talking about a private jet. I heard Richard Frederick say last week, I think it was a week before last, that nobody's going to leave another country or leave Ireland and come to another country for conversation. Can you hear me?
Well, caller, that is absolute nonsense. Because all ministers of government, everybody travel, they've traveled all the time. It's COVID that has slowed things down. People have traveled all the time to have conversation. It's a waste of time. A waste of time.
You said a businessman, a man came from a jet from some country just to have a conversation in St. Lucia.
But that happens every day.
I want him to know that's an everyday thing. I had a girlfriend.
Oh.
That was the head. I had a girlfriend that was the head chef at a top bank in Bermuda.
Mm.
And she would tell me, we have clients coming today for lunch.
Yeah.
The guys coming on a private jet around 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they back up by 3, 4 o'clock. They back up in the jet and they're gone.
Yeah, that happens all. There's
And
nothing
they're gone.
new about that.
So what is he talking about? And that's an everyday thing. That's an everyday thing.
There's nothing new about, nothing strange about that.
Before COVID,
Yeah.
you will see down at this Beverly Airport, about 20, 25, 15, 20 jets.
Well, caller, let me ask you a question. Even in St. Lucia, how many people have left St. Lucia to go to Martinique for the day, have lunch, take a little lime around for the funds or wherever and come back? Back in the day when it was cheaper then, how many people went to Barbados for the day or for a weekend just to chat, go check a girlfriend or something and come back? So what's so unusual about that? The people who can afford it.
These guys fly from state to state in a private jet. One was big basketball game.
Caller, let's move on to something. Let's move on to something else. That's wasting our time, eh? You have 1 minute. I give you 1 minute because I'm closing off on time this morning.
Check you later.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much. Folks, I ain't gonna get into this stupid conversation about people flying in a jet just to meet people for a few hours. That's abject stupidity. Absolute nonsense. This happens all the time. That's the very reason why large corporations and individuals who have a lot of money buy jets, so that they can go and have a face-to-face conversation, negotiate face-to-face, and go back in a day. This is not anything new. It's not anything new. How many times we heard of government ministers, this administration and other administrations, the previous administration, travel for 1 day to go to a CARICOM meeting? In COVID, what happened in Barbados when we had the cruise people and everybody else? Was a 1 day, a few hours meeting in Barbados? The same meeting that Philip JPS said the Prime Minister didn't attend. What was that? Wasn't that people flying in for a day? A few hours? Come on, man. I don't have time for foolishness like that. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You're doing, not too bad, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you very much, caller.
I like your program.
Thank
and
you.
You explain everything good to the people.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for calling. You know, folks, this abject insulting every day, insulting the intelligence of St. Lucians to repeat such abject nonsense that people don't fly on, take a plane flight for a day. Yes, they do. They do it all the time. All the one-day meetings that they have, the minister will leave, whether it was Kenny Anthony, whether it was Alan Chasney, whether it was Alva Baptiste or Sarah Flood Beaubray or any of them in any of the administrations. John Compton, Stephenson King, whoever it was, Prime Minister or Minister of Foreign Affairs or Minister of Agriculture or Minister of National Security or whatever. Ou te gouvernement ou pas même connaître ça? Huh? Tell you a meeting, attending a meeting in Barbados for the day or St. Vincent for the day. Quitte bon matin, 8h, 9h, 4h yo Javier. Ah, man, come on, man. You're going mad, losing it. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning, you're on the air.
Chasney will go.
Oh, yeah, that's what you think. Yeah. You know, just call in and say that, waste your credit. I hear other people in the background sound like it's some type of call center or whatever. How many of you they have in that small stinky room? Put credit on your phone for y'all to call. You think saying that is going to vote? What you said they don't vote, you know. The people of St. Lucia will vote the same way that they voted on June the 6th, 2016, and we get in the 5th anniversary of the liberation of St. Lucia from the SLP coming up on June the 6th. Y'all must stop that foolishness. People don't call y'all show and talk nonsense like that. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Labrie
in the house.
Labrie, good morning to you.
You recall that return project visa has been revoked?
I don't think anybody has forgotten that.
Neither one for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. We have 4 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour. If you're working at 8 o'clock, you only have 4 more minutes to get in that door. Good morning to everybody in the diaspora. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, Brother Nabi. How are you?
Morning, I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. I'm blessed and I'm fine. I'm calling from Soufre.
Soufre, Sulphur City in the house. Good morning.
Yes, my dear Zobia, parce que même parler. Il plaît de mon bagage, il pas qu'à faire ça. Il pas même niveau. Bon matin, peut-être il peut auditer.
Il peut auditer,
il plaît de mon bagage, il pas ça parler.
Un lot horseman qui là.
Un horseman, nous avons un horseman là. Si Théo là, joue à rabine pour lui.
Yes, yes.
Have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you very much, caller. You too. Thank you. I think the people of St. Lucia are going to send a very strong message. I think the turnout at the polls is going to be record this elections. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hey, good morning, Norbert.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. Norbert, a couple of weeks ago, on Champagne's show,
Yeah.
He was asking what is politics, and I suggested to him that I gave him the dictionary meaning of politics, which is about the academic study of government and the state, and about also the activities associated with governance of a country and the debate among individuals. I also suggested to him that politics don't divide people. It is people who use politics to divide people. But I think presently in St. Lucia, we have to put a new definition to our politics. I would suggest that today our politics is a choice between order and chaos. We have order on the government side because our party, our ministers, they sit in parliament and debate the issues. And the chaotic side of it is the Labour Party walking out of parliament. We have our ministers and our government ministers and our people observing the COVID protocols. That is order. And on the chaotic side, you have them marching and organizing the motorcade. We have order when we call for a day of prayer for the nation. And you have chaos when Dr. Kenny Anthony stops prayers at cabinet. You know, you have chaos when you invade a church and threaten to fight people in the streets.
That's right.
And elsewhere. You see, for example, there's a palpable sense of anxiety in the SLP now. And
anxiety.
We have to send a strong message to these guys when the election is called. And as you suggested this morning, I think that they are much in a hurry for the date to come because they see that the longer that it is they stay out there,
That's right.
the more difficult it is for them to defend their positions.
Yeah.
But let them wait. When the day comes, we will deal with them, and we're going to choose what is right. We will going to choose order over chaos. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you for keeping it real. You know, I just saw something here that reminded me of something that I wanted to touch on again today. The mischaracterization or the skewing of what the Prime Minister said about St. Lucia being... Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. You're the final call.
Morning, Mr. William.
Yes.
What I have to tell you, the fella says Mr. Shastri have to go, but he have to see Mr. Shastri in the house. We don't want no labor. We want Frabo. So thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. It's just people who just go in mad and just, you know, lashing out. It's typical. Okay, I'll take one more. That was quick enough. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Mr. William, morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very much alive.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
In all the prayers on everything, and the ridicule of the Lord's Prayer and everything, I want to ask you just one simple question. You hear people pray all the time, and they telling the Prime Minister, God will bless you. And more than once, a lot of times. How many times have you ever heard somebody on the other side, on the Kool-Aid side, ever call the leaders or pray for the leaders and tell them that
Nada.
God will bless them?
Nada.
Because
Nada.
These people do not believe in prayer. These people, they make a mockery out of prayers. They ridicule.
That's all they do. That's what they did.
Yeah, they ridicule prayers.
Yep.
And so therefore, how can St. Lucia and St. Lucian ever look to these people
For guidance.
to guide them in any way, or in government, or what? These people are ridiculous.
No reverence. They have no respect for people's belief or their faith. They have no respect for prayer. They don't care. All they're about is chaos.
Yes.
And they will take the Lord's Prayer. They will take scripture. The same thing they did when there was the invasion of the church. Use it to try and malmeny people's well. But they will take it, particularly on a day of prayer, yesterday, and twist it around and put words in it and call for death on people and all kind of thing. These are not prayers. These are demons who are repeating those things. That's ain't no prayer. Devils.
Mr. William, I'm telling you, to be very honest. You see, when somebody can tell you, boo, okay, that is like a cancer, you know. And that is what happened to the opposition. Anyway, have a very good show and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. And trying to mischaracterize, and somebody who should know better, who I know knows better, who was at a very high level at a learning institution in this country, that the Prime Minister said that the other countries should look at St. Lucia to see when we achieve herd immunity, to see how it works. And they want to twist that around and say that that is evidence of the Prime Minister using St. Lucia to experiment on people with vaccines. These people understand English very well. Yo allez bon l'école. Yo un degree. But they think they're smarter than people. Folks, let me tell you something. St. Lucia is a small country. Because the same countries that the Prime Minister was referring to are administering the same vaccines. Others administer different vaccines. It's not like St. Lucia is the only one. Every country in the world has commenced a vaccination program against COVID-19. That ain't true? Canada, the US, the UK, countries in Africa, Australia, New Zealand, all over the world. Canada, all over the world. Barbados, Dominica, Tupatu. So it's not St. Lucia alone putting itself up. What the Prime Minister said, which is very clear, on the simplest understanding, is that St. Lucia is a small country. And if anybody wants to see the effectiveness of the vaccination program, look to St. Lucia. If you say 50% or 60 or 70% is what's required to achieve herd immunity, do you think that 50% of the population or 60 or 70% is going to be inoculated or vaccinated faster than 70% in the US? The US is rolling it out over there. But it's obvious that it'll happen faster in St. Vincent or St. Lucia or St. Kitts. And then when you see the effectiveness of it, how it'll work in a smaller country because we're going to get there faster, that everybody else can follow all it, which they've been doing. Go ask St. Kitts and Anguilla and all of the others that have followed St. Lucia's COVID-19 Act, Prevention and Control Act, almost word for word from St. Lucia. constant discussion every day on what St. Lucia is doing, how we implementing things. But if you used to come to the meetings, you would know. Papi show, man. I'm tired of this foolishness. Ihale, but you know what? Leak avini. And I know for sure, I can tell you, I'm telling you all when elections is going to be called. Telling it this morning. Record it. The Prime Minister of St. Lucia. You ready? The Prime Minister of St. Lucia will announce the date for elections in St. Lucia by July the 12th. Okay? And the date that he announces the elections, when he announces it, he will indicate the date of the elections. But he will make that announcement no later than July the 12th. So, ponton zot. Si zot poise, si kenite poise, ba ite wed, ikouye avant, sa te chouay. Premier ministre Alan Chasney ni choix dans constitution là pour couiller élection le plus tard juillet, le 12 juillet. Ponton zot. It ain't too far. You ain't gonna die. And if you die, you can't vote anyway, so. Well, that's it this morning, folks. Another morning edition of Keeping It Real. No mean over here today. Y'all will deal it for on Friday. Y'all will deal it for on Friday. But anyway, 7 minutes after 8 in the morning, another lovely day in St. Lucia, a National Day of Prayer yesterday. I'm sure there's a lot to be spoken about regarding that, but you know, as usual, they expose themselves. They go in mad. And they expose themselves every day for the people of St. Lucia to see. That's it, folks. Another morning of Keeping It Real. Coming up at 9 o'clock this morning, the man Champagne with Champagne in the Morning. He's going to be continuing on, taking the relay baton all the way up until 12 o'clock. 9 to 12. The man Champagne with Champagne in the Morning. This afternoon, 4:30. Don't miss him. Man, Dr. Secret. That's right. Dr. Secret. First visit free. And coming in after him, none other than Ring the Bell tonight at 8 o'clock. Packed schedule here on Sky FM today, folks. 93.1 around the island. On Facebook, facebook.com/SkyFMSLU. Keeping It Real is also on Facebook, facebook.com/KeepingItRealSLU. And also channel 115 GVD TV. And on Facebook as well, facebook.com/GVDTV fans. There you go. I hope I got that right. One frequency. Good morning to the policemen. Good morning to the firemen, nurses, doctors, Borderley Correction Facility. Good morning to all the officers over there. Good morning to the minibus drivers. If you're on a bus, in a car, stuck in traffic somewhere, coming from the north, wherever you are, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Norbert Williams. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget tonight, Keeping It Real on Hot 7 TV, channel 117. It's gonna be hot. Have a great day. Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it.